You owe us. You wouldn't be here without us. My family said after kicking me out at 19 and I become a billionaire without their help. Elle never imagined that the day my family kicked me out would be the day my new life began. At 19, I stood in the rain with a small backpack, a few clothes, and just $38 in my pocket. My parents said I was a disappointment, that I would never amount to anything. My mother couldn't even look at me when she told me to leave. My father's words were colder than the rain falling on my face. "You'll never make it without us," he said. But they were wrong. That night, as I walked away from the house I once called home, I made a promise to myself. One day they'll regret kicking me out. The first few weeks were the hardest days of my life. I had nowhere to stay, no one to call. I spent nights in a small internet cafe, using my few remaining dollars to stay warm. While everyone else played games or watched videos, I read business blogs, watched tutorials, and learned everything I could about starting from nothing. I refused to let my pain go to waste. Eventually, I found a job as a waitress. I worked long hours, cleaned tables, and smiled at customers who never remembered my name. But every night, after my shift, I'd sit at the counter with a small notebook and write business ideas. My coworkers laughed at me. "You think writing in that notebook will make you rich?" they said. But they didn't understand. That notebook was the only hope I had. One night, I overheard two customers talking about how they made money selling accessories online. That was the spark I needed. With my tips and savings, I used my $38 to buy a few phone cases and bracelets. I started an online shop using my old phone and a free website builder. At first, nothing happened. No orders, no likes, just silence. Then one day, a stranger ordered a phone case and left a 5-star review. That one review gave me hope. I began taking better photos, improving packaging, and replying politely to every message. Slowly, orders started coming in. Within months, I was earning enough to rent a small apartment. For the first time, I felt free. A year later, everything changed. A social media influencer bought one of my products and posted it online. Overnight, my shop went viral. I woke up to hundreds of messages and thousands of dollars in orders. I didn't sleep for 2 days trying to keep up. I hired my first employee, then another and another. My online shop became a company. By the time I turned 24, I owned a warehouse, an office, and a full marketing team. My small $38 dream had turned into a multi-million-dollar empire. And by 25, I officially became a billionaire. The same girl who was kicked out with nothing now had everything she'd ever dreamed of. Then one day, they came back. My family. The same people who told me I'd never succeed. They walked into my office smiling, pretending nothing ever happened. My father said, "We're proud of you, sweetheart." My mother cried, saying, "We just want to be part of your life again." But behind their smiles, I saw something familiar. Greed. They started asking about my business, my earnings, my house. My brother even joked, "Hey, since you're rich now, maybe help your family out." I stayed quiet. Then my father said, "You owe us. You wouldn't be here without us." That's when I realized they didn't come back for love. They came back for money. I looked at them and said calmly, "You're right. I wouldn't be here without you, because when you kicked me out, you forced me to build a life on my own. You made me strong. You made me independent. And that was the best gift you ever gave me." They didn't say a word. My mom looked down. My dad sighed. And I finally felt peace. Because success isn't just about money. It's about freedom. It's about proving to yourself that even when everyone doubts you, you can still rise. Today, I own multiple companies, employ hundreds of people, and travel the world. And every time I pass by a small cafe, I remember that girl who once sat there with $38 and a dream. To anyone watching this who's been told you'll never make it, remember this. They can kick you out. They can doubt you. They can call you crazy, but they can never stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. Because sometimes being broken is exactly what you need to become unbreakable.